Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I'm going to be planning the week of January 24th in my memory planner, and I have this kit called Winter Cabin from Scribble Prints Co. Super cute custom art that she did for her shop, and I just absolutely love this with the ski vibes and the purples. Just thought this was really fun, and I actually have like a ton of washi that matches this kit, which is super fun, so hopefully I can pull that in. I love these two like extra boxes over here, so I did grab the full kit of this. You get so much functional stuff to pull into the spread when you grab the full kit. Honestly, even her mini kits are like absolutely huge. I usually base it on whether or not I want the extra full boxes that come on this page, and then if I do get a mini kit, I usually buy one of the label samplers to have like a little bit more like quarter box size stuff. But anyway, you get some deco, some sidebar stuff, this like more rounded page, which I actually still love like the look of rounded quarter boxes and everything, and half boxes, the glitter header page, this like solid color functional page, and then a patterned functional page. Super fun. You've got quarter box size stuff, third box, and also little things and like a little bit of washi in there, and then the bottom washi date covers and an extra skin tone from one of the full boxes on the front page. And then the freebie this week was actually this doodle sampler, and I actually think I'm going to try and pull it in this week. It just matches with the kit really well. I thought that would be really fun, so I'm going to pull out these pages and jump in.
So I had so much fun with this kit and with this spread. I just really loved like all of the purple colors, the ski vibes, and just really mixing it up. This was so different than anything else I've used this winter, and I just really love this kit. I was very much feeling this very SPC style for this week, and I did decide to do bougie boxes for this week. I used some that I had from Plana Hannah, which I'm going to put down in a second. It's from my first order from her, and I absolutely love them. I have another set that I specifically bought for Valentine's Day that I'm going to be using, and I will definitely be ordering more from her shop in the future. She has just like really cute underlays that are just all different patterns, like super creative, not just like the plain dot ones, and I thought that was really fun. The ones that I'm going to use, which I'm going to put down after I do the headers, are just like this kind of, I guess they're stars. They're like kind of like the diamond shaped stars. If you know what shape I'm talking about, you'll see them in a minute, but they have like a very snowy vibe to me. So I thought that they looked really nice with this, and they are in silver foil, which is what I'm going to use for the kit. And then I did have a very similar header overlay from Artbox Stickers, who unfortunately is not open anymore. So I used those as well. And then I totally forgot to put overlays on top of the full boxes until I got to the end of the spread. And then I had some snowflake ones from Sadie Stickers that I brought in, not to all of the full boxes, but just to some of them. And those overlays are actually in the transparent matte paper, which I think this is the first time I've used transparent matte overlays. And oh my gosh, I love them. I wish more shops had transparent matte, but it does seem like a lot of shops are starting to offer it. So that's really good, because it looks so nice on the overlay as an overlay. I feel like you can even see it's like not so shiny, and you can see the full box like better than you can see it when you use a glossy one. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but yeah, I really like them. So this was a pretty normal week as far as weeks-wise goes. The kids were in school all of the days they were supposed to be in school, which is fantastic. I did plan as I go in my functional planner this week. But other than that, there was like not too much going on. We did get one snowy day over the weekend, so the kids didn't miss school, but we had some fun playing in the snow and that kind of stuff. But other than that, totally normal. So I am going to grab my questions for the rest of this beginning part, which is not going to be that much longer anyways. I have some more questions from Cynthia, who left them in the comments, and she asked me for my current podcasts. And I love this question because I love podcasts. I listen to a select few of podcasts a lot, if that makes sense. Like, I don't listen to like a lot of different podcasts, but I have regular podcasts that I listen to all of the time. And I have come to the overwhelming realization that for me, the most important thing about a podcast is the banter between the hosts. So I cannot listen to something that is like only hosted by one person. I don't like to listen to anything that's like too dry or too serious or too anything. It doesn't matter what the topic is. Like, it can be about news or about something totally light or whatever. I just need like the hosts to feel like they are friends, like teasing friends with each other. And then also like that makes me feel like I'm friends with them too, even though obviously I don't know them, but it's the same with planner people. I just really like banter in my podcasts, and that just kind of absolutely just makes the podcasts for me. So in terms of what I listen to regularly, my number one favorite podcast is the 538 Politics podcast, although I will say I do not listen to every episode anymore since we're not in an election year, and it's been like not as great topic wise when we're not in an election year. So then I actually don't really base it as much as on the topics, as I always like check them and I see who from the crew that's always on is going to be on. So like Nate Silver, who is the head of 538, is not always on every week since it's not like super pressing right now, and he's also like working on some other stuff. So if he's on, I listen to it, and like him and the main host Galen have just like a really great rapport with each other, and I like some of the other staff writers like better than others in terms of podcasting personality. I read like a lot of the articles on their website and stuff, and that, and then that part doesn't matter as much. But anyway, it's all about the banter. Even with news, I need that banter. My other like current favorite podcast that I've mentioned a bunch of times when it comes to TV is The Watch, which is from like The Ringer, which is Bill Simmons' network of podcasts. And I actually listen to a couple of other shows on that, none as regularly as I listen to The Watch. And then that one is actually hosted by like a pair of childhood friends, and they actually both grew up in the Philadelphia area as well. So they've got that Philly cred. You can tell that they've been friends a really long time, and it just makes the podcast like way more, it makes it better. I don't know. That's just what I like in a podcast. I do also sometimes listen to Comedy Bang Bang and like other stuff like that. Not as often, because I usually listen to podcasts while I'm filming. So I want to be like entertained, but I don't want to be hysterical with laughter while I'm filming, because that would impair my ability to put stickers down. But Comedy Bang Bang is like a favorite. And when my husband and I, before we had kids, when we used to like drive somewhere, we would listen to that a lot together. And now the kids are in the car, so we're not listening to that, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. I have a couple of other ones, but I would say the two main ones that I like never miss, well, I guess almost never miss an episode or listen to every week, are 538 and The Watch. I don't know. I am not looking to get like super enlightened from podcasts. I just want to be entertained, if that makes sense. But anyway, I think that is it. I have a couple more questions left that I will pick up in ongoing Plan With Me's, but you can also leave any kind of questions you have in the comments down below if you think of more stuff that you want me to answer. I do have a few left over, and I'm just going to work my way through them. Not in order, sorry. I'm just like picking them based on what I feel like talking about that day. So I was actually just thinking about podcasts before I did this, because I took a break from podcasts last week to listen to an audiobook, which I almost never listen to audiobooks because I find it like very, very slow. And I much prefer to just read, because I read really quickly, and an audiobook it feels so slow to me. But I had an audiobook that I had picked because I couldn't get it. It was available on audiobook immediately, but it wasn't available on Kindle Lending Library for like a month. So I was like, okay, I just want to listen to this now. And then I was like, I can switch later if I'm not vibing with it. But I ended up really liking it, and it was pretty short anyways. So then I was just thinking about podcasts because of that. Don't know why. Anyway, on Monday, the first thing that I marked down, as pretty much I do every single Monday, is that I had work to do, and I used a Hello Petite paper little doodle for that, and a script from Lilac Luna Plans, and as well a Clever Gal Crafts flag. I'm going to pull in a couple flags to this spread, I think. I thought that looked really, really cute, layered with the flag from the kit. And then other than the Hello Petite paper doodles, I'm going to also use Once More with Love munchkins. And then this Monday was being super busy with work. I don't remember why. I think we had a data problem this day, and it just ended up taking like forever to get resolved, like all this back and forth and stuff like that. And then I had to do stuff for our passport applications, because I just wanted to make sure we had like everything together, filled out, printed, all of that good stuff, because we were taking the kids to get their passports later this week. And then I did some sticker organization stuff, and then just chilled out that night because I was like really exhausted from the day. So on Tuesday, oh my gosh, so my big kid tried to help her little brother. So my big kid helped my middle kid in with the potty in the morning because he had to go potty and he was like trying to wipe and she was trying to help him. And it was like really, really sweet. They were like, let's not wake up mom and dad, except then they like woke up the whole house, including the baby. But it's hard to be mad at them when they're trying to be sweet together. But anyway, the baby ended up being woken up like super, super early from that. And she was so cranky, like all day. And then I ended up having to put her down for a nap like before lunch. We had like a 10:30 snack, so it wasn't a huge deal, but she just like couldn't make it. And then she took like a 3-hour nap. So not all bad. And then she was fine after that. But yeah, she was just so, so cranky. I also did some yoga. And then on this day, I had finished getting my office like completely set up and reorganized. And actually my office tour is up now on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen that, you can definitely check it out. I am so happy with how it came together. And then I watched The Gilded Age on TV this night. I think this was when the first episode came out, but I could be totally wrong. And I was just like really excited and watched it that night, even though my husband did not want to watch it with me. So usually I would just like, I don't know, I would watch it during the day or during lunch or something. Although it's like pretty long to watch during lunch. But anyway, I super enjoyed it. The first episode was a double episode anyways, so I would have definitely had to watch that at night. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that show. It's on HBO Max, and it is Julian Fellows, who's like the creator of Downton Abbey. So then on Wednesday, I did some admin stuff in the morning, like life admin stuff. And then I did some filming and did I do? I can't. Oh, no. I think I filmed my office tour this day. I don't remember. And then also like I did some stuff for goals and just different stuff. And then I got really caught up in a binge watch of an old season of Top Chef. I don't know how that happened. It just did. I watched a bunch of episodes and I got just like super, super caught up in it. It was like a season I hadn't seen. So it's not like I was like rewatching something, but it was an old one. It was like one of the all-star seasons. Anyway, I did some more work and also just like cleaned up and tidied up and all of that. And then I listened to a bunch of podcasts that night and I just relaxed and I think I took a bath, but I'm not 100% sure because I just marked down podcasts and relax instead of putting down a bath sticker. So that's fine. I take a lot of baths, honestly. I like way more than I mark during the week. Like in winter, I would say I either take a bath or a shower like every single night before I go to bed. I just like to do that before bed, except for very rarely if I like showered in the morning. And then actually, honestly, even sometimes I'll take like a shower in the morning and a bath at night, just, because, but I don't always put it, like I don't mark it every single day on my planner. Other things take precedence over that. Anyway, like I said, I've said this before, but I write down in my notes about like what happened every day. I write down like way more than makes it into my planner. Usually like I can fit max like 8 things in a day. And that's pushing it, like 7-6 is more comfortable, but I usually have like 9 or 10 things written down per day that I could potentially mark. So anyway, on Thursday, I did a bunch of errands and this day, I just felt like I was in the car all day here. We had the passport appointment. So that involved first running errands in the morning because the cleaning people were there, and then dropping the kids at school, and then going back to run errands and then back home and then back to school to pick the kids up because the appointment was at lunch, taking them to the passport office and meeting my husband there, and then driving them back to school and then still picking them up at like their regular pickup time. So it was a very hectic in the car day, like very much driving all over the place, but I'm really glad we got the passports done. My husband afterwards was just like, oh my gosh, that was such chaos. I was like, you were just here for like the 35-minute appointment. You didn't see all of the stuff that led up to this. Like it was like an hour and a half of paperwork to fill all of this stuff out and get everything copied, and then like plus driving all the kids around. They were a little bit nuts in the passport office, but like the post office people were so patient and so kind. It was like a really good experience because like it's a lot of little kids to have in a small space. So, anyway, it was good and it's done. And now we just have to wait for their passports and then hopefully get to use them and go on vacation. I was so tired. We got takeout for dinner that night. We had Korean, and then we just watched TV that night. So on Friday, my husband actually drove the kids to school in the morning, which was really nice of him. I had just been to school like 4 times the day before, and I just had like a very relaxing morning, drank some coffee, just hung out for a bit, and then I did some work. And then I just did some reading. I had some like planning time, some sticker time. And I took a bath that night and then went to bed like really, really super early, like as soon as the clock hit 9, I was like, I'm out, bye. So I was so tired, and I felt like I hadn't gotten like a really good full night's sleep in so long, and I just like slept all the way through the night and just like more than 8 hours for sure, all the way till the next morning, and it felt really, really good. And then I felt way better. Anyway, on Saturday, it snowed, and I actually used like an old script from a winter sampler that said build a snowman. I'm just trying to use them. I don't think we built a snowman, but we were outside playing in the snow and it's close enough. So I'm just trying to use all of those stickers when I can. And then we went over, it wasn't like the roads weren't too bad or anything though. So after a little while, we went over to my mother-in-law's house. We got some pizza for lunch, and then I just had like a really relaxing afternoon, and I did some more planning and stickering that night. We didn't feel like watching anything on TV. So then on Sunday, we went to Starbucks, which I hadn't had a Starbucks in a while, and then went over to my dad's house for a little while, and we just had like a really cozy day. We were like cozy at my dad's house, and then in the afternoon at our house, we built a fire in our fireplace, and we have like a wood burning fireplace, not a gas fireplace. So we actually, so the kids had told me that we should do s'mores in the fireplace, and I like the way they said it, it made me think that my husband had said that it was okay to do or had suggested it, but it wasn't. That's not what happened. The kids just asked to do it, and then I had already told them yes, we could do it now because I thought my husband was the one who suggested it. So then we did it. I used some of like the sticks that I used for winter floral arrangements for Michael's. I had some extras, and I used like a super long one, and we roasted some marshmallows and made s'mores in the fireplace, which was actually really good. It was fun. And the kids were like really good about listening. They're pretty good with stuff like that. And I also really love s'mores, so it was like very enjoyable to do the marshmallow and everything. Definitely a 2-parent activity, even though they are such good listeners. But yeah, that was pretty much it. It was just a very cozy weekend with some snow and some winter fun and some s'mores. So, you know, a very good weekend. And that is everything for this spread.
Okay, that is everything all finished up. I love how this came together. I think it looks so cute, really fun, very different than what I've been doing, and just a really good time. So let me show you what I have left. I did use some of the doodles, and I have a lot of functional stuff left, obviously, because this is such a large kit. I didn't use any of this page. Again, you just get so much with these kits, so there's always tons and tons of stuff left over for the giveaway pile. But yeah, that is everything. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on in my planners. Bye!